Hey guys, welcome to day 11 of my Vlogmas series. Once again, I think I start every video off by mentioning something about picking a subject for each one of these, but I'm going to do it again. Sitting down to think about what I wanted to talk about this one. I wanted this one to be another one that wasn't like pre-thought of on my list. I would like to have a contemplative moment of like, what's been on my mind, or what have I done? And I found the thing that's kind of on my mind is harking back to last week's vlog, the one that went up 7 days ago on procrastination, and kind of thinking about how I've gone about keeping that in check, or the lack thereof. Because I mentioned in that procrastination is an issue of mine, in that like getting into something can be tricky for me for a number of reasons sometimes, but once I get into it, then it's fine. I can be away at something for hours, particularly like recording music. And since that video, I've wanted to try and actively do things to not find myself stuck in the same with the same problem. But since then, I've also had a number of rather stressful days, a number of rather low days, and the last few days, although I've not mentioned it, I've not been feeling 100% either. So all these kind of things have just been feeding the monster that is procrastinator. We'll call it that, I guess. My problem with procrastination has kind of increased because I've been finding myself, like I say, feeling low. Doesn't really make you want to do much, or feeling stressed. Similarly, and kind of just wanting to not do anything. You want a relaxing time to get away from the stress, and not feeling very well has similar issues as well. I don't really need to break them all down because I'm sure you're smart enough that you don't need me to, but I have been wanting to do something today. I'm feeling better than I had been the past few days, and I haven't been feeling quite so stressed, and I found myself with some time today, so I actually finally got myself continuing work on the next cover song, which I started recording about 2 weeks ago, and then initially got myself a little busy with doing this, but I've kind of got myself into a rhythm, I guess. I kind of know what I'm doing for each of these now and how long it's going to take me to edit and all that kind of stuff. So that's not really a problem now, but then the stress and everything else. So I finally found myself with some time, and instead of making any excuses or dwelling in not feeling very well or anything else, I actually just set everything up and got some recording done. So, and that felt really good to do. So I'd like to say, let's see if this continues or whatever, but take it day to day. I can only hope. Another thing along with that is drawing. That was I did a drawing vlog the day after the procrastination vlog, and I mentioned that that's one of many interests that I have, and I find myself kind of every couple of months or so I kind of flip between different interests, or like different secondary interests, I guess you could call it. And the problem I have with it is that I end up getting a bunch of things to try and spur me on to do more with it. With drawing or art in general, I have like a paint kit, and I've got a light box, and I've got all these books and things, and it's never a case of I don't find it interesting anymore. It's just something kind of just goes that little bit above whatever that was in the old interest meter, and and then I wander off and do something with that. I'm trying to keep it in mind at the moment of sticking to the whole drawing thing. One of the things that, well, a couple of things that I've done, because I got my Wacom, which I showed in the vlog, I think. It comes with a free piece of software. You can pick one of two. So I went with Coral Painter Essential 7. Apparently, according to the blurb, it's a good piece of software. Obviously, they're not going to say if they're bad. And it's supposed to be good for people who are like beginners at digital art. So I'm hoping to make use of that. I have had literally 1 or 2 chances to sit and just doodle. Not actually do like any exercises, but sit and doodle my little cartoons and things like that I've always drawn. And I made this purchase, which came today, which is 365 days of drawing. And the idea with this is to give you like exercises so you get practice, and it keeps you with it. I don't know if it's its actual primary intention, but I view it as something that, because it's supposed to be like a page a day kind of thing, or an exercise a day, is that it's something to help keep your mind on it and keep you active in it. And that's what I'm hoping to use it for. Now I find it a little bit confusing because although art in general obviously uses different tools and materials and things like that, I find it a little bit confusing that this is supposed to be days of drawing, yet it encourages painting as well. But not that I'm against painting, but I'm currently mainly trying to focus on drawing and illustration, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes, and it looks like I may have to go stationery shopping to get a few bits of kit that I don't already have. And I've already previously mentioned how much I quite enjoy stationery because I'm a massive nerd. But there we go. Like I say, I'm trying to actively do stuff to keep my head in the game, but into what I'm into. That doesn't really work either. Basically just trying to fight the whole procrastination thing, and like I say, it's been a bit of a tough week since the last procrastination video, but I am trying. I'm actively trying. Like I say, there are times when it is just a lot easier to just say, I'll do it tomorrow. For today, I'm just going to relax. And it makes you feel like rubbish when it comes to the next day and you feel exactly the same. And it's just a case of getting over that hump. So we'll see. I have a feeling that procrastination is going to be an issue that I just always have to fight. And I know I'm not alone in that. I'm not trying to talk as if I'm unique in experiencing this issue, but yeah, just something to discuss. Like I say, something that's kind of on my mind at the moment, wanting to actively work against it and get doing stuff. So we'll see. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Pray for me or something, I don't know. It's up to you. But yeah, I'll leave it there. Apologies for kind of just rehashing a subject, but it is something that I was just thinking about and thought, do a little update a week later to say, have I actually stuck to anything? And the answer is kind of no, but kind of yes, maybe. Anyway, thank you guys very much, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.